Many people tell me I should get a drone to level up my videos. I don't know, it's been overused, and then there is the investment, the learning curve, the regulations. But when you look at this, I'm in Krakow, Poland, home to an important community of drone pilots. The footage you're seeing was shot by Patryk and Denis, and today they are going to tell us all we need to know about drones. Hey guys, what are you up to?
Hey Jose, I'm finishing one of the builds I was working on. This is a drone that is going to be used for cinematic purposes.
This one is going to be used for freestyle. You fly in like abandoned buildings amongst the trees and you're doing some sorts of flips, rolls and stuff.
Every content maker should own a drone because it's a really proper tool that can give you the perspectives that you will not be able to witness with your camera. But for that purposes, you either have to own a plane or a helicopter, but obviously it's cheaper to buy a drone. To fly a drone, you have to know the rules in a similar way that when you drive a car, you have to know what the regulations are.
In Europe, basically, if you fly drones that are below 250 grams, you're pretty much good to go, but not everywhere because you have to check the regular laws, you have to check the zones. For example, Paris or Rome or Milan or many other big cities in Europe, they completely don't allow you to fly the drones in. If we're talking about FPV drones, it's slightly different because you don't have visual line of sight. The laws are gonna change once again, and it's gonna be incredibly hard for us to fly drones like in the cities. So like everything that's left for us is just open field, far from people, and that's it, which is really not nice because for us flying close to the buildings, close to the people, it's something that makes a great impact.
If you're a hobbyist, you probably would like to get the drone that stays under all the regulations, like 248 grams. But if you want to do serious video content that you would like to sell on stocks or work for the specific businesses, you probably would like to get a proper tool, which means you have to extend your budget and buy DJI top-notch products, either like Mavic lineup or just go very serious with Inspire 3 line.
I would just start with a regular drone, like the ones that DJI make. DJI Mini 4 Pro, for example. This is really small, compact and lightweight drone that you can take with you anywhere in the world, and it's quite easy to use. You can literally start flying it after a couple of minutes. But once more you get into the hobby, you're gonna probably want to start flying FPV drones like this one. With FPV, you have to wear special goggles because if you fly FPV, you're usually gonna be probably flying quite fast. When you fly an FPV drone, if you release all the sticks, it's just gonna fall. It takes quite a long time to learn how to fly it. You usually use simulators on computer, like literal game, to master flying, and then you can start using it and get even more spicier shots.
You probably would like to use ND filters. They are very useful both for still photography and for videography because the ND filters will allow you to take a few steps down on your exposure, which makes the picture looks more cinematic and will introduce that motion blur that makes your picture looks outstanding, especially when you're flying, I would say, an FPV drones at high speed, and it will make the picture look outstanding.
If you fly in a drone and you want it to look smooth and cinematic, you usually want to shoot in, for example, 30 FPS. Because if you shoot in a bigger frame per second, it's gonna be some sort of a jittery.
I'm a technical guy. I really prefer build things, fly things, and then later fix, because that's how you get into drones. You fly, crash, repair, and repeat. Also important is the community around it, because that's what makes the hobby interesting.
Over past 2 years, I've met so many nice people who became my friends, like Dennis is one of them.
Enough theory, let's go and fly. Yeah, me probably too.
Yeah!
I'm back home going through the interviews and I love the enthusiasm from Patryk and Denis. But after soaking in all the information, I have drawn my own personal conclusions. A drone would definitely be something nice to have, but it's not a top priority for me at the moment. It's a matter of budget, but also time to learn and get good results. It's also an additional piece of equipment to bring along. And more importantly, I live in Brussels, Belgium, which I didn't know but seems to be a no-fly zone. Poland has very lax regulations when it comes to drones, but the footage we saw at the beginning of this video would not be possible where I live. In any case, we are moving towards stricter regulations everywhere, and that limits the usefulness of owning a drone. Having to request a permit every time you need a drone shot looks like too much friction for a small creator like me. However, not everybody lives in a no-fly zone, and some people actually have time to kill. If that's your case, I think FPV drones can be a great hobby. These people are having fun and have created a community of like-minded creators. If you need some inspiration, go and visit their Instagram profiles in the description. So I'm sorry DJI, but I will not be ordering a drone from you anytime soon. However, I just got the DJI Mic 2 and I use it for the first time in these interviews. I will soon share why I chose the DJI Mic 2 over other options like the Rode Mic Pro. I'm also working in a collaboration with Dehancer. I'm reviewing their film emulation plugin in exchange for a free license, and I got an affiliate promo code. So yeah, I'm cooking up some fresh content and I think you will love it. Subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss it. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did. Thank you for watching and see you on my next video.